I feel like if you're born in the West, you are absolutely blessed. When I say the West, I'm referring to the United States, the UK, Canada, and Australia. Disregard the politics and disregard the potential corruption. I pretty much feel like you've won the lottery if you were born here. Since English is the main language in these countries, there isn't a true need to learn other languages. Maybe if China takes over one day, then we might have to learn Mandarin, but at the moment, we don't have to worry too much about that. And as far as Spanish goes, I don't think that there's going to be a point where they take over us. If you're too dumb to recognize, all of the best websites, books, courses, and platforms are built in English, or they've already been translated over to English. This means that there's an abundance of knowledge available to you in your language, and at the same time, you more than likely don't need to learn another language in order to learn what's already out there on these platforms. Think about if you only spoke the language Finnish or Thai. You would then have to learn English to even be able to access the abundance of information that's out there. When you visit most other countries, you can guarantee that there's going to be a lot of signs in English, and there's going to be a lot of directions and maps written in English as well. Many of us in the West actually have parents that are immigrants from other countries that don't speak English, and they sacrifice everything in order to come here to the West so that we could have a better future. They come to the country not knowing a word of English, not knowing how the culture works, not knowing how the society is going to treat them, possibly being treated badly by the rest of society too. So the fact that they had to start off from absolutely nothing and start at the most difficult level already, you basically have no choice but to become successful if you're born here and English is your first language. Think about how much of a disgrace it would be if you were born in America or the UK or Australia and English was the only language you knew how to speak and you still couldn't make it as successful as somebody who came from India and made it from 0 to 100. If you were born in the West and you are not extremely grateful for this blessing, I need you to go and write down what your life would look like if you were born in a third world country.